afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the launch of the Brysons Insurance app. Brysons Insurance Agency has partnered with Paper Insurance to develop a mobile app that will place the full Brysons experience in the palm of their hands. I am Darren Matthew Ward, and I will be serving as your host for this evening's proceedings. At this time, I'm going to invite Mr. Patrick Ryan, Managing Director of George W. Bennett Brysons, to offer an official welcome on behalf of the company.
Thank you, Darren. Good evening. I'd like to welcome you all to this presentation of the launch of Brysons Insurance and their partner, Paper Insurance, of their new mobile app. Bryson has been around for a long time, nearly 190 years in Antigua and Barbuda, and has been known as a leader and innovator in many areas. Today is no different, as we move forward in our new world of technology, which will be presented to you shortly. On behalf of the Board of Directors of George W. Bennett Bryson and Company Limited, we look forward in sharing this new experience of the new app with you as we move forward into the future. I thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan, for your warm welcome, vision, and support. At this time, we will now have the General Manager of Brysons Insurance Agency, Ms. Marjorie Parchman, to share her opening remarks. Ms. Parchman.
Thank you very much, Darren. Good evening to everyone. Good evening to the viewing audience on Facebook and YouTube. Good evening to my colleagues in the room. Today's launch of Paper Brysons Insurance mobile app is the culmination of many years of hard work, over 3 years in fact, and yes, well before COVID. First of all, this idea was conceived as a solution to create greater efficiency in the processing of our work. However, what we have delivered is not only greater efficiency, but greatly improved customer experience and convenience. First of all, this app has been designed to make our customers feel at home. And we have ensured that even those of you who may not be comfortable or competent with technology, that you will be able to get a quote in minutes. It has been both a pleasure and a challenge working with the developers, Edward Clark and his team, and I wish to thank them for their hard work, resilience, and competence, and for bringing advanced technology to Brysons and Antigua. For almost 200 years, as Mr. Ryan indicated earlier, Brysons has been a household name in Antigua and Barbuda. This has been achieved through the goodwill and the support of the public, and particularly our customers and partners. We want to let you know that we take the confidence and trust that you have placed in us very seriously. First of all, by ensuring that we provide you with products and services that meet your needs, whether through our reliable and worldwide shipping services or our best-in-class insurance coverage provided through our carriers Magical and underwriters at Lloyd's, who are the most reputable and recognized name in insurance. In addition, we always listen to you. We treat you fairly, and most importantly, we never take you for granted. We continue to provide objective and professional insurance information and advice for the benefit of the entire public. And in this regard, you will be hearing and seeing us soon on other platforms. Thank you for your support over the years. We are excited about this newest edition, and we are confident that you will enjoy using the Paper Brysons Insurance mobile app. We look forward to your usual feedback and comments. Finally, I wish to thank the entire Brysons Insurance team. my assistant, and all the underwriting staff who assisted in making this product and today's launch a reality. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Parchment. We'll come back to you later in the program to share some exciting information with the public. Now, as many of you know, Brysons Insurance Agency are agents for Nagico Insurances, as you just heard from Ms. Parchment. We are now going to hear a short statement from Ms. Kira Ali, the Interim Chief Executive Officer and Chief Strategy and Development Officer for Nagico Group of Companies.
At Nagico, we make a promise to our customers to be fast, fair, and always there. And we seek the best intermediaries in the region, such as Brysons Insurance Agency, to work with us in this regard. The world and the marketplace continues to evolve though, and so too must we, if we intend to remain relevant and competitive in the eyes, minds, and hearts of our customers. It is with this in mind that we, at Nagico, have been developing our connected strategy, geared towards building connected customer relationships, providing superior customer experiences, and building our connected delivery model. COVID-19, however, quickly changed the landscape within which we operate, making face-to-face in-person interaction risky, inconvenient, and also scary and unsafe. These effects inflated the need and demand for action, the increased use of technology, and thus accelerated our plans. As a first step, we have enhanced the service offering on our website, making it much easier, convenient, and safe for our customers to interact and transact with us and with our intermediaries. Today, I am extremely proud of Brysons Insurance Agency, who are moving to the next level and launching their mobile app. I am very excited about this, as I am aware of the journey. I know that a lot of research was undertaken by the Brysons Insurance Agency team and other external professionals to design an app with you, our Antigua customers, in mind. Brysons Insurance Agency has developed this user-friendly and modern mobile app, which addresses your needs and key expectations, and I hope that you will enjoy the convenient solution. I'd like to extend congratulations to Brysons Insurance Agency on this momentous occasion and accomplishment. Well done, and thank you for kickstarting this journey.
Thank you very much, Madam Interim Chief Executive Officer. All right. Mr. Edward Clark is the founder of Paper Insurance, which is a technology business focusing on modernizing insurance. He's the main man behind the app that we will now be making a full presentation of, and then following which we will have a demonstration to illustrate the full functionality of the app. Mr. Clark, thank you so much for joining us.
So yes, well, thank you. I'm hoping I'm coming across loud and clear. My screen seems to not be responding. It's a real pleasure. Thank you very much for having me today, and for hosting Darren, Mr. Ryan, and Marjorie. It's been a pleasure working with you. It has been a long time in the making. We have started this conversation. Marjorie and Brysons have been looking at technology and how they can better serve the customers for many years, and we have been working together on a solution which uses all of the modern technologies, but starting with the mobile phone with an expectation of delivering convenience and hopefully cost savings to customers, but all the time understanding what the dynamics of sitting behind that and the needs of underwriters and the expectations from the the business end is also. What we've created is an app that is it is flexible, but it is very, very effective, and it is very simple. We've spent a lot of time has been focused on the user experience, and we have a team of specialists who work on just the design and the flow to make sure that it is as easy to understand that anyone can pick it up without having instructions, without needing to understand, and be walked through it, and to be able to buy and handle their insurance needs from their telephone. We have focused, the intention has been to focus obviously on the customer, and with that in mind, yes, the experience is important, but sitting behind that, we also appreciate that security is absolutely vital, that the customer's confidence in what they're doing, that the information they're inputting is safe, that the data, if they're buying anything online and on their phone, is secure. And so everything we've done is encrypted. It is all using web servers that are located in different parts of America, so nothing can be accessed. And it is a very important aspect in what we have created. The very first part of what we have built is for vehicles, and it is for Brysons. And we are excited about the launch, but there is a lot more to come. The initial launch is for an app on the mobile phone. We will be, in the next few weeks, rolling out a service on the web, so you'll be able to buy through the Brysons website. You'll be able to handle your claims. We will be, soon after that, looking to roll out homes, and then hopefully some medical and other lines of business as well. We're really excited about this partnership. We can see the huge amount of value that we feel that we can bring, and that when working with Brysons, we are excited to see just exactly where the technology can take us. I think this would be a very nice time to be able to present and show you all a little run through of buying, and how simple we've made buying vehicle insurance from your mobile phone. Are we able to share? Joaquim, are you able to load up and share your screen?
I'm not. I don't have the permissions.
Hello? That looks as though we are sharing the app. Sorry, I've just had to rejoin. So this will be, you will, once you download the app, you will be taken through some onboarding screens, just a few screens to just let you know what the app will do and what we're offering, services we can offer within the app. This is your home screen. This is the dashboard where there are obviously a number of options, a number of buttons. You can manage your policies, look at your claims, obviously change your profile. You will need to sign in and verify you as a user, and it will obviously it will send you an email with a code to confirm that it is a valid email address. So don't be surprised at that. Again, it all comes back to the security and making sure only the right people have access to your information. And then you'll have options. Now you can see in here that we have two options to start a new quote, and you can see in the top or on the right hand side there is a review quote with a number 1, which is where a quote has already been started. It says good evening Marjorie because this would be Marjorie's account. She's logged in, and so this would be what she would see, but obviously when you log in it'll welcome you with your own name. The option to have a homeowner's quote, it is there on at the moment, but we are just waiting to roll that out, and that will arrive soon. To start with, it'll just be vehicles. You'll only see one button, which is vehicles. So if we were to press that button, the vehicles button. Thank you. It takes you through, and so now it just starts to flow. You can see at the top of the screen there is a progression bar to just let you know how much further there is and how many more questions, but we've kept it very brief. A couple of options. We'll click private, and then here we use, this is where we just want to start to streamline the process. By scanning your document, we're able to grab a lot of the information that's in there and just save you some time and the effort, which is just, it's all very manageable, but it is a pain, especially the vehicle register, the VIN number. And also, of course, it helps us make sure that we are getting all the information right, all the spelling and all the details are being filled in on the, we're capturing that information accurately. There you can see we've scanned it in just a few moments. That form is complete. But most importantly, the bit I like is that vehicle identification number is in there and it's accurate. So we'll confirm that. It's also captured the name, but there are just a couple of other questions to ask. Well done, Joaquin. There are no prizes for guessing that date right. So if we continue, there we're just confirming that we have, that is the vehicle, and this is the main driver. And if you want, you can add other drivers as well. And that would be through a very similar process. So in this instance, we're just going to say we have one driver. She has, there are help buttons, thank you, within each screen, just to make sure that if you do have a question, you can, it'll give you a little extra information. And then if you'd like anything, if you're still not clear, there is, you can see at the bottom of that help screen, there is a phone number. Joaquin, would you mind just pressing that button again? And you can see that if you click on that, that will take you straight through to the Brysons agency where they can answer any further questions and queries you may have. But if you're happy to proceed, if you feel comfortable with what you're doing, then you just click through. Choose your coverage that you'd like. Again, there's some a little extra information just to let you know what the coverage is and the help button. But if we just take third party and can then carry on. You can, of course, if you are pressed for time or looking to come back to this later, there is a option at the bottom of the screen to save for later. But in the meantime, we'll just continue. Here are a few of the extras that are available for the coverage. You get to choose which ones you'd like to add on. You can see how much those are going to cost you. And then, as you can see in the progress bar at the top there, this is the final step before we then, before you're delivered a price for your policy. Very simple, does not, just a few minutes, a few questions. And here you can see this is just where we summarize what inputs you've made, what coverages you're looking to buy, what extras there are. And of course, at the bottom of the screen, you can see the premium that is being quoted. There are, of course, once you've got your quote, there are one or two steps which you're all obviously would recognize. There is additional information that the agency requires just to make sure they are comfortable with who you are and, of course, with the vehicle, etc. But all of this now is much more convenient. You can do this all from home at your convenience, and it is really very straightforward, which is great. These are some of the documents that you need to input: your driver's license, the renewal invoice or a valuation report. There are photos in the actual app. You are required to put in 4 photos just from the front, the sides, and the rear of the vehicle. But that is, it really doesn't take very long at all. The final few inputs with your address. Here you are just confirming that you understand the coverage that you're buying and that the information you've given is accurate. Your telephone turns into a signature pad which you sign with your finger. That will then be attached to the policies and the documents. And then you're through to payment. So really, it takes just a few moments. The information, of course, you will have it anyway. And ordinarily would be required to go to the office. You can now be able to do this in a much more convenient, at your own time, on a weekend, for instance, and then buy through the app. Again, everything is very secure. We've partnered with what I believe is the largest payment gateway across the Caribbean, Plug and Pay. We at Paper do not touch or handle any monies at all. They are going straight from your credit card through this gateway straight to Brysons. We don't handle it at all. Or if you would be more comfortable, you are able to phone again straight to the agent or pay with a bank transfer. So there are options available on how you can pay. Again, as another option, we will be adding in the feature to through Plug and Pay to pay on a monthly basis. That will be coming in the coming weeks. So that is then saved for later, or the final step is to just press pay and you go through into the payment gateways, which we won't do. You can see, if we just go back, Joaquin, if you just go back into the dashboard, this is back into your dashboard at the home. And it's just to show that you can see, if you want to, once you bought the policy, you click in to the policies button at the bottom of the page. And you can see this is the policy that's been bought. And if you then go into that, you may have 2 vehicles, for instance, so you can choose and review and then manage the policies individually. But in this instance, this is the policy that's been bought. And you can look at the policy documents. This again is your summary, but you can download the policy documents. You're able to then print them, review them, and send them on if you need to. So it's all there. It's all in your phone. You do also receive an email with that document as well, and it all happens just a few moments after you bought the insurance. So it's all very quick. That is just the schedule. So that is the app. That is vehicle insurance and buying vehicle insurance. We hope you like it, and thank you very much, Joaquin, for the presentation.
All right, ready? All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Edward Clark, founder of Paper Insurance, for that very comprehensive demonstration. Okay, all right. I do have a few questions that I would like to ask. So, Ed, if you could just assist me with some of these questions that we think our customers are likely to ask. And I'll begin by asking, do I have to be a current Brysons customer to purchase a policy using the app? On the app. One more time. Okay. Do I have to be a current Brysons customer to purchase a policy using the app?
Okay, can I take that question? Sure. So that we do not, spend too much time waiting on Mr. Clark to reconnect.
I'm here. I am here.
You don't have to be a current Brysons customer. You can download the app and go straight into getting a quotation.
All right. All right. Short answer. No, you don't have to be a current Brysons customer. All right. And my second question would be, can I pay in person with the price that I see in the app? So if I go in the app, a price is determined, but I still want to come in the office. Can I do that?
Right. Of course, you can. And part of the function of the app, Darren, is to minimize the time that persons spend talking to their insurance agent. We would have had a lot of the information ahead of time, so it could be 10 minutes, you come into the office, you pay, and you pick up your original documents, some of which you need to have in original form, whether it's your mortgage or assignment to your financial institution, or it is your insurance certificates that you need to take to transport board. So essentially, yes, you can come into the office, pick up those documents, and make your payment.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Parchment. Do we have Ed back? No? Okay. All right. I'm going to ask perhaps one more question. What happens after I submit a claim or submit claim details through the app or portal? What happens after I submit a claim and the details of a claim through the app or portal?
You will be treated in the same way as if you were in person. Somebody will reach out to you, you will be instructed what to do, and we will also indicate to you whether whether you can in fact send pictures or give us a brief information as to how the accident occurred, and we will take the process from there. It will be just as if you were in the office.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Which is part of the convenience that we spoke about earlier.
Okay.
Mr. Ryan spoke about that, I certainly have indicated that. But we want to make sure that persons do not feel the extra pressure of having to be somewhere for any length of time. We fully recognize that time is limited, even more so now than before, and that we need to, organize ourselves more efficiently, and that we need to spend our time wisely. So we are providing this convenience to our customers.
All right, great. Thank you very much, Ms. Parchment. I should have not said that was the last question. I now have the last question. Do I have to pay the full premium amount at once? That's a question, I think, a common question.
You never can, and we fully recognize the economic climate that we are all operating in. And so, no, you don't have to pay all of the premium at once. In fact, as Mr. Clark would have indicated, you do not have to pay through the app if you don't wish to, or you do not have a credit card or a debit card to use. You can simply come into the office and make your installment payments then.
All right, thank you so very much for responding to those questions that we believe many of our customers and potential customers are going to have when it comes to engaging with the app. All right, we've now come to the point in our program where I'm going to once again invite Ms. Parchment, the General Manager of Brysons Insurance Agency, to introduce an incentive program for the first-time users of the app, especially for those effecting insurance. Obviously, the biggest prize will be for those who actually effect a policy. That's the objective of it.
Absolutely.
All right.
It's not just for downloading the app. It's for downloading the app and for buying insurance. There is an incentive for you, and you will see this when you download the app. So I'm not going to say very much more about that, except that it is a financially rewarding incentive. In addition, we have a limited number of goodies that we call them, caps and bags and other things that will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis. We are incentivizing the first 50 persons who purchase insurance using the app. So that will be your monetary incentive, and that you will need to download the app to see and use it to see what the incentive is. In addition to, the usual goodies that Brysons like to give out from time to time, just to basically thank. It's a small token to thank our customers for obviously their support. But most importantly, Darren, what we provide is all the things that Mr. Clark spoke about. The integrity in the security of the system that you use, that we are uncompromising in terms of how we retain your information in this form. And I want customers and the public generally to have a full appreciation that we have spared nothing to ensure that you are using a very secure gateway to make payments to us.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Parchment. Now, at this time, we are coming to the conclusion of this evening's proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, and it has been an evening well spent. And to offer a note of gratitude, I'm now going to invite Ms. Erica Edwards, Account Manager in Business Development, to offer her closing remarks. Erica?
Good evening to everyone. With all protocols having been established, I will proceed to offer the closing remarks in this evening's proceedings. It is certainly a hallmark moment in the history of Brysons Insurance Agency, and I join with the other members of our team to thank the persons who have been instrumental in the journey to launch and in this evening's ceremony. I will start by thanking Mr. Darren Matthew Ward, our host for this evening, for his professional and efficient management of this evening's proceedings. Thank you, Darren. I wish to thank Mr. Patrick Ryan, our Managing Director of George W. Bennett Brysons, for your warm welcome and your unwavering support during our journey to launch. A special thank you to Mr. Edward Clark and his team at Paper Insurance for the vision to start this journey and for your enlightening presentation this evening. I'm confident that our clients and potential clients will leave with a clear understanding of the app's functionality and features. Thank you to our insurance manager, Ms. Marjorie Parchment, for seizing the opportunity to use technology to improve our agency's service and to offer greater convenience to our clients. Also for your insightful opening remarks. On behalf of our clients and potential clients, I also want to say thank you for the special incentives offered this evening. I know you must download the app to know what the real incentive is, and I'm sure many will seize this opportunity. Finally, we say a special thank you to our viewers on joining us via Facebook Live and YouTube. We truly appreciate that you have taken the time out of your busy schedule to join us. God bless everyone, continue to stay safe, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night. Thank you, Erica. Good night, everyone.
Good evening.